Okay, I gotta get my voice together for this one, y'all. Let me drink a little something. Y'all ready? Here we go. Hey, I'm Cara D. Thank you for coming to have Girl Talk with me on my podcast, I'm My Feelings. I'll be discussing things that'll have you reflecting, but also have you intrigued. Have a seat and let's start this healing journey together. And also remember, the growth never stops. Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me. Done dealing with you, so I'm back. Hi, you guys, it's Cara. Welcome to another episode of I'm My Feelings. How are you guys doing this week? I hope everyone is blessed and highly favored and extremely abundant. So yeah, I was ready to come back and just let y'all know what happened to me this week. Well, yeah, this week. So as y'all know, I try to release my episodes on Wednesdays. So released my episode this past Wednesday, and everybody, if you listen, then you know it was about like ultimatums. The last episode was That's Not Your Person. And I kind of went over like how I felt about if a person give you an ultimatum, like pretty much that's not your person, because if you have to give a person an ultimatum, then it's just like, will you get the end result if you didn't give that ultimatum? So my little friend, this was literally Thursday. I don't know if he listened to my episode or what. I don't think he even listened to my podcast. He know I have one, but I don't think he necessarily listened to it. But so we sit up here talking, and we was discussing him coming over and me cooking. So I asked him, like, because I was going to cook stuffed salmon. So I asked him, I was like, well, can you go and get the salmon? Because I really don't feel like going to get it when I get off or whatever. And he was like, well, don't worry about, he was like, no, you go ahead and get it. And I'll just give you the money when I get there. So I was like, I don't feel like going to the store, period, when I get off. Excuse my language. But this Negro had the nerve. We exchanged a few more words, but then he was like, well, I done gave you an ultimatum, and you tell me what you gonna do so I know what I'm gonna do. So I stopped, and I was like, oh no. I was like, I don't do well with ultimatums. I said, oh well, fuck this whole thing, because who or what do you think you are for you to even give me an ultimatum? And I was like, and I literally just did a freaking episode on this, and you had the nerve to say, oh, you done gave me an ultimatum. I was like, okay, this conversation is done and over with. And I hung up. So he called me back and he was like, oh, I didn't mean to say that. I was looking at the show Ultimatum, and that's what made me say it. And I'm like, and then I thought about it. I'm like, well, damn. Like, is this guy trying to tell me, like, girl, this really not your person. This is really not your person. Everybody knows there's no coincidences in my book and in my eyes. Everything happens for a reason. And I'm like, damn, I may have to let my yeah. I may just have to let him go. I was about to say something else, but I just kind of caught my tongue. But yeah, so that's what happened on Thursday. That's what I really wanted to come on and tell y'all. But then, so for the rest of my week, overall my week, damn, I can't talk. My week was actually pretty good. Ended up getting sick, as you can tell by my voice. I don't know if you can tell, but I was stuffy, and like my voice did change a little bit. I don't know if you can still hear it. I'm still a little stuffy, but nothing too dramatic. But I end up staying home. I doped myself up with some medicine. Of course, my child went to school. She was not staying home with me, but she wasn't sick, so that was a plus. But I was. Friday, me and my mom best friend, we end up taking the kids to the movies to go see Kung Fu Panda 4. Yeah. Of course, we always end up watching the movie. The adults end up watching the movie instead of the kids. My daughter had to pee twice. She wanted. Okay, let me tell y'all about her. First and foremost, we get to the movies. I'm thinking, okay, she gonna sit here. I done gave her these 2 chillax gummies, so she can just calm down and just watch the movie. Correct? Okay, follow me. So I'm thinking, okay, we gonna be good. I said, Brooklyn, do you want some candy? She ended up getting it. She ended up picking up some gummy bears. I got her some fries and some chicken tenders. Correct? Correct. And a soda. So we get to the little area where we have to pick up like your cups and your popcorn if you ordered some. Yeah. So they have like the display popcorn. It's real popcorn, but it's just for the display. It has the Kung Fu Panda. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. Jesus Christ. It has the Kung Fu Panda toys in it. Why is she sitting up here eating the freaking display popcorn? So I end up just buying some $10 popcorn, which is the so-called regular, because they have the regular and then they have the extra large. The regular is $10 freaking dollars. So I end up getting the popcorn. Tell me why she probably ate like maybe three pieces of popcorn out of all of that popcorn, and it didn't touch nothing else from their bag. I said, why did I even buy this? She acted like she wanted the popcorn oh so much. So me and the other child that was with me, well, with us, me and him end up eating the popcorn. The popcorn was really good. Everybody knows, like, movie popcorn be really good, especially you put that butter on it. Oh, so amazing, heaven sent. But yeah, oh my gosh, she was not stunting the movie at all until like the end, when it's like action packed, they're fighting and everything. That's when she wanna stop what she doing, because a part of the movie she's watching my phone up under the cover that we have, and then if she's not watching my phone, we go into the bathroom. If we're not going to the bathroom, she yelling out in the movie theater, "Oh, TT! Oh, TT!" And I'm like, Brooklyn, you have to be quiet. Like, we can't sit up here and do all this yelling. If you have been enjoying this week's episode of I My Feelings thus far, and you would like to give the show some support, please click the link in the show notes below, or consider leaving a review through Apple Podcasts. Now let's go ahead and get back to the show. But I mean, the movie, it was a pretty okay movie. It was a pretty okay movie, and I went for the kids. But that's neither here nor there. But that was my little week. Nothing too special. We took the kids to the movies. I got sick. Of course, it was a work week, so I'm ready for my vacation though. I need a vacation. I do. Y'all may hear my daughter in the background. Oh, let me tell you about her. I took her to school. It was one day, with me. Okay, so me and her, we usually go to sleep like I try to get us in the bed between 9 and 10 o'clock. So we went to sleep like maybe 9, 9:30-ish. About 9:30-ish. Shawty wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning, wanted some juice. So I said, okay, we can go ahead and get the juice. Asked me what time she went back to sleep. Cara, what time did she end up going back to sleep? 5:45 in the morning. Asked me what time we had to get up. Cara, what time do y'all have to get up so you can get to work and she can get to school? Oh, we get up about 6:30 in the morning. So y'all know how that morning went. Straight chaos. So when I get to her school, I had to literally get her dressed in the bed. Lotion her up in the bed while she sleep. Lotion her up, put on her clothes. I had to bring the toothbrush to the bed, brush her teeth, bring the towel to wash her face and everything. And I'm like, okay, Brooklyn, now you have to walk. We have to go to the car. So we walk into the car. She's crying. I said, Brooklyn, I understand you tired. You can go to sleep when we get in the car. She fell asleep in the car. Okay, so we get to the school. I said, all right, Brooklyn, it's time to get out. We have to walk up to the gate. She get out the car. Immediately, she puts her arms up so I can carry her. Mind you, Brooklyn is long. Yes, I'm short. I'm 4'11" and a half. Yes, the half does matter. Brooklyn is long. Brooklyn is probably like right up under my breast. She's more than half of my body. So I'm carrying her to the gate. Mind you, this is not no short walk. We got a little stretch to get to this gate. So I could drop her off, hand her off to the people to take her to her class. We get to the gate. I said, all right, Brooklyn, it's time to get down. You wearing mommy back out. I put her book bag on. I said, here, put your book bag on. She started hollering. So it's the older lady that I usually hand her off to. She was like, oh, come on, Brooklyn, don't start that today. So Brooklyn dropped. As soon as when she got her hair, Brooklyn dropped straight to the ground. I said, oh, Lord. So then the other younger girl, she came and she grabbed Brooklyn's arm. So the older lady, she was like, Mommy, just close the gate. Just close the gate. I got her. I ain't gonna drag her. So I knew she wasn't gonna drag her, whatever. So the younger girl came and started walking her. Brooklyn dropped to the ground again. So now it's the older lady got one of her arms and the younger girl got one of her arms, and like they're literally carrying her to the classroom. Get to the classroom. The teacher assistant FaceTime me. She said, what did you do to Brooklyn? I said, I didn't do nothing to Brooklyn. I said, why? She said, because she is having a full-blown meltdown. I said, oh, she's just sleeping. Mind you, Brooklyn don't take any naps when she's in school. She don't take not one piece of nap. When she's in school, it is nap time, Brooklyn has to all of a sudden pee. My baby get them people straight hell. So now I forewarned the teacher. I text her when I was walking her to the gate. And I said, good morning. Brooklyn is cranky this morning because she is sleeping. So she texted me like when I'm driving to work. And she was like, good morning. And she was like, yeah, we feeling it. I ain't text her ass back. But I forewarned her. But back to the teacher assistant. I was like, she's just sleepy. Just let her go to sleep or whatever. I said, I bet she'll take a nap today. And I bet she'll go to sleep tonight. I don't even know if she took a nap. I just hold my baby. It just, I don't know. Anywho, it is what it is. So y'all already know what's coming up. Yes, I have something to say. Now, you know how you walk in, for the people who have kids, I'm talking to you right now for this brief moment. People who don't have kids, they have a seat. And hush. Don't say nothing. For the people who have kids, you know how you walk into a place, or I'm gonna say you walk into a family member's house. You speak and everything, and it be people, the family members, they speak back and they try to like give, your child hug, trying to be friendly and stuff, and like your child is not receptive to, I guess, them hugging that child. Stop trying to force your child to hug these people, because your child is not hugging these people for a reason. As long as your child say hi and call it a day, your child don't have to hug these people, because guess what? You don't know. I'm not saying these people be doing anything to your kids or your child, but you don't know the type of energy that your child is feeling from these individuals. Just let your child. Oh my gosh, y'all may hear y'all may hear her in the background. Please forgive me. But yeah. Anywho, y'all don't know the type of energy that these kids be feeling from these other people that's maybe trying to be friendly with them or trying to give them a hug. That's just, I'm just saying. If you're a genuine person, then like the child will come around to you. You really don't have anything to worry about. But it is for the ones that don't have good intentions for your children or your child. But I mean, if you know for a fact, like you don't have no ill feelings or feel any type of way about, yeah. if you don't have any ill feelings or feel any type of way about the child that you're trying to embrace or like trying to show some sort of attention to, that child will come around. Trust me, my baby do it all the time. She'll come into the house, like at my auntie house, she'll come in and my auntie be like, hey, great. She'll act funny for a second, but trust and believe, she come around to my auntie. She'll go and give him a hug or whatever. And she be like, hey, great, how you doing? My baby like, fine. So, yeah. Now, another one. If you are the type of person that, say, like little girl or little boy, this is my opinion and my opinion only. I feel like, please stop. That, to me, that is like a form of disrespect to a child or a person that's younger than you. I feel like you only saying little girl, little boy to, objectify the fact that you're older than them, or try to make them seem like beneath you because you are older. Cut it out. Just call that person baby, love, hell, their God-given name. That is completely fine by me. I don't call people, kids, little boy or little girl. I feel like that is just like, that's disrespectful. Why? What is the purpose of even saying that? To show that you're supposed to be above them? No. Because at the end of the day, you're not above anybody. And God have a funny way of knock you down to a point where you'll probably be beneath them. So just stop. Please and thank you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move into our topic for this week. So therapy is now in session. Okay, so I seen a video on social media, of course. It was about a grandmother and I guess it was the grandchild. They literally got into a fist fight. Now, of course, they're on social media and they're asking like, was the grandchild wrong? All of this other BS. Okay, I guess it was the girl that posted it, because the caption was like, I went over to my grandma's house and we actually got into a fist fight. Now, granted, no, I do not condone in fighting. I don't condone in fighting, period. Even when somebody is just like, if I'm just having a conversation with anybody, and they come and they automatically resort to violence or like fighting, or excuse my language, I'll punch them in their shit or things of that sort. I always say, I'll be like, why do you always have to resort to fighting? Like, you don't know another way to resolve an issue when it comes to people. Like, you have to just go to fighting. Fighting is not everything. And then I had to remember, like, that's a very low vibrational mindset to automatically go to violence. Like, grow up. But you have to realize what type of person and what type of place mentally they are in their life, and pretty much why they're automatically resorting to violence when it comes to any situation. I don't resort to violence. I would rather talk situations out. I'm big on communication. If we can't talk about it, baby, we don't need to talk at all. We don't even need to be, we could be around each other. We could be cordial, but as far as like really interacting with you, that's non-existent. Like, no. I mean, I can walk in a room, hey, how you doing? And leave it at that. But if it gets to a point where even like the slightest conflict, you trying to fight, it's just like, baby, I have too much to lose. And clearly you don't have anything to lose if you automatically trying to punch me in my shit. Like, no. Because guess what? I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to just go ahead and I'm pressing charges, because that's going to hurt you in the long run than me putting my hands back on you. So y'all people that always resort to violence and fighting and shooting and all this other BS, y'all better be careful, because baby, when the law get involved, it's going to be a lot harder getting out of that situation, getting out of a battery charge, because guess what? That person could sue you, and now you gonna have to pay these people. So yeah, but anywho, back to what I was talking about. But yeah, so the granddaughter and the grandmother actually end up getting into like a hard down fist fight. You can see them fighting. Grandma was shorter than a grandbaby. Oh, I'm about to say grandbaby. Granddaughter was shorter than the grandma was shorter than the granddaughter. Grandma was handling her own. And I have experienced this, and it wasn't my grandma. It wasn't my grandma. It was, I mean, she okay. It wasn't my grandma, but it was an older person. I don't know why older people tend to try to, I'm not going to necessarily say fight, but they try to put fear. Thank you. They try to like put fear in like a young person's heart. Oh, wow, I'll whoop your ass. And it's just like, bro, you old. Like, I know they say old people's strength is something different, but baby, one false move and one wrong fall, that's a whole hip replacement right there. Baby, let it go. And you're supposed to be the matriarch of the family. Why are you trying to whoop my ass over something that you are supposed to be guiding me, and I'm supposed to be learning from you from this situation? Older people, if you listen to me, or if you even somehow come across this podcast or this particular part, stop trying to fight these younger people that's in our family. Please and thank you. Because y'all are the matriarch of the family. Y'all are supposed to be the leaders. Y'all are supposed to be, shit, y'all are damn near ancestors at this point. We are supposed to be learning from y'all. How are we supposed to learn from y'all if y'all are setting bad examples? Like, no. Now, with that being said, let me make this clear, very clear right now. You do not get a pass to disrespect me or anyone else because you are older. Okay? Yeah. At the end of the day, respect, you get respect when you give respect. It doesn't matter size, age, color, race, however you want to put it. In order to get respect, baby, you have to give it. I can remember it was one day I had walked into my great grandmother's house, And it was my cousins. It was like two of my cousins. They're a little older than me. My aunt and my grandma, whatever. And this when me and my grandma, we really wasn't on good terms. But I walked in and I was like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" And this lady legit sat there and she didn't say nothing to me. And I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And I just left it at that. So then I went outside and my great aunt, she came and she was like, I can't remember if she said, "Why didn't you speak to your grandma?" Or whatever. I said, "I'm not finna go out of my way to give somebody a separate high," when in fact she sat right there and she didn't even speak to me at all when I gave this general high. Now, if she would have spoke, yeah, I probably would have went out of my way to, hold like a separate conversation. Well, hey, how you doing or whatever? How's life going? How's life been treating you? But I'm at this point in my life where you treat me a certain way or I feel a certain way, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm pull my energy back and I'm going to go on about my business. I'm not going to sit there and kiss your ass. I'm not kissing your ass. In this season in my life, I'm not kissing nobody ass. I'm too grown for that. And I'm not going to sit up here and I'm not going to lie to you and I'm not going to sit up here and play like, excuse my language, I fuck with you like that. If I don't fuck with you, I don't. I'm too grown. And yep, I know I'm only 30. Whoop-de freaking do. At the end of the day, I'm still grown. I pay my own bills. I got my child. I take care of my child. I try to the best of my ability to handle my business. Okay? I'm trying to stand on business this season in my life. But yeah. So my other cousin, she ended up pulling up and she seen my great aunt and me talking outside and I went and asked her and I was like, if you walk into a house and you give this general, hi to everybody and it's one particular person that don't speak, are you going to go out your way to speak to that person? So she was like, hell no, I don't care who it is or what is the age difference. If that person decides not to say anything to me, why would I go out of my way to say anything? I'm not doing that. And yeah, you get respect. In order to get respect, you have to give it. It doesn't matter who you are. Hell, it could be my mama. If my mama is not speaking to me and she acting funny and she act like she don't want to be effed up with me, okay, cool. Like, you feel how you want to feel, that's fine. But trust and believe, I'm not gonna kiss your ass. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. Now, I feel like people are truly hypocrites, and here's why. Because they love to say, oh, like if you disrespect your elders, you're gonna miss out on your blessings. Okay, cool. Okay. But what if your elders disrespect you first? Do they miss out on their blessing for disrespecting you? And it's just like, it goes both ways. And I feel like a lot of times when you see older people going through things, or they just don't have anything in life, they don't have anything to show forth, I feel like it's how they have handled situations, people, places, and things in their life not in a correct way. And that's them missing out on their blessings. Or like if they have, okay, so you know how, say your great grandmother had all of these kids. Now, all of these kids, they go off and they have their separate families. Now, when these kids go off and have their own separate families, and say your great grandmother passed, and in that separate, I'm trying to like get it to a point where so like y'all can really understand me. Say your great grandmother passed, and though we're gonna say she had 5 kids, and the 5 kids have their separate families, and y'all used to always meet up at the great grandmother's house, and like really be like interact with each other, just spend time with each other as a family as a whole. Why? Because your great grandmother, all those 5 kids was her family. Now that she is gone, and y'all don't do the things, y'all don't meet up, y'all don't interact with each other like how y'all used to. And it's just like the 5 kids actually I guess they become the matriarchs of the family, of their separate families. I'm gonna say that they become the matriarch of their own separate families. But when their great grandmother passed, and of course they're not getting together like how they used to, the matriarch of the family, when they see like the kids not messing with them like that, or like don't care for them the way that they feel like they should care for them, like the matriarch of that particular family started feeling some type of way. But I feel like the fact that the children don't mess with the matriarch of the family is because how that matriarch had treated them. If they had treated them in a better way that they did, or handled them in a different way that they did, then that particular family would be a whole instead of separate. I don't know if that made any sense to anybody, but I tried to explain it the best way that I can. I did. So with that being said, if you haven't taken away anything from everything that I have said throughout this whole episode, please take this away. Take this with you and hold on to it. Start giving these younger people the same respect that you would like. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to need somebody to wipe your ass. And when it gets to the point where it's time for somebody to wipe your ass, these same young people that y'all have disrespected, treated them like they was nothing. These young people have feelings as well. And like I have been saying this for the longest. Older people, please move with the times. Please. They have feelings. And they are becoming, they're breaking generational curses. I'm gonna put it that way. They are truly evolving. Y'all have said it since the beginning of time. The young children, they are our future. Of course. I'm the future. I'm sorry. Sidebar. But yeah, give them the same respect that you want. Because baby, that missing out on blessing thing, that thing goes both ways. Cause yeah, like I said, you gonna need somebody to wipe your ass. And then yeah, them same very people that you disrespected, they probably would have been the one to really take care of you. But now your ass going into the goddamn nursery home with some people that ain't gonna treat you like nothing. They're just gonna treat you any kind of way. That's gonna let that boo-boo and that piece sit on you. Why? Because you felt like just because you was older, you could talk to people any kind of way, you could do people any kind of way, y'all asses better stop. But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna go ahead into the self-care section. So, what did I do this week to improve the quality of my life? Ew. I missed out on the gym for it. Yeah, damn it, a whole week. Yeah, did I go to the gym this week? I don't even think I did. That is wild. Now that I'm sitting back and reflecting, I didn't even go to the gym this week, and I'm still paying. Yeah. So when I'm done with this episode, I'm taking my ass to the gym. And we're going to try this thing all over again. We're going to try to do right for the whole week. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. The song of the week. What was the song of the week? It was was it Janae Aiko, however you pronounce her darn name. But it was back up on my BS. Yeah, cause I'm back with the shits. Yeah. Yeah. But that includes our therapy session for the week. Please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in next week's episode. Toodles!